Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Blake Martinez, the Giants' leading tackler last year, in to make the stop there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point try, good by Gannett. Now a 7-0 game. Gannett now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 150.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On play action, now Brady. Rolling to his right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Jones now on 3rd down. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Dexter Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, boys, we got four down. Check 27. Eyes on 27.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So the ball position now at the 3. 2nd and goal.
Got four down. We need 3 now. Hey, 66.
Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Barkley again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Caden Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
A sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Brady to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Xavier McKinney providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Running left, it's Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. With it is Brown. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From just shy of midfield, Brady airing this one out for Evans.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. It's a pickup of 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Here we go. Check 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The
the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push it back. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Mike, check. 59. Cut. Mike's 5'9".
Now Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
First down and much more here for Jones. And down right around the 37.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here.
Azeez Ojulari
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here's Jones on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A handoff to Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They
went zooming past that number there. Throwing, Jones. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Gano, and that makes this a 9-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Brady finding Godwin there. loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Jones throwing for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
Mike's partner. Easy. All day, baby. All day, all day,
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Back to Brown, this time complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Barkley, toss play left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Julian Love. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, of course, this is a win they're